Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Senior Day here at Elliott Field. I'm John Gugerty alongside Joe Tridello. We're just getting underway momentarily here, and Joe, it seems like a very good matchup today as the Falcons take on the Owls of Westfield State University.
Yeah, Westfield State comes in here with a record of 4-5, and Fitchburg, of course, is 2-7. So they're looking to come back and try to score some points for a change, too. That's been a big problem for the Falcons this year. And again, it is Senior Day, as you said, and there's, 13 seniors that Fitchburg State is going to lose this year. And
that's right, Joe. 13 graduating seniors. We'll run down the list for you real quick. Lenny Massangeli, Jeremy Kimber, Carlos De La Rosa, Jim Jaworski, Sean Golden, Chris Rose, Mike Chaplin, Mike Ferrara, Mike Vaughn, Anthony Bizzato, Will Gasson, John Cadigan, and Dave McKinnon, all being honored today here at Senior Day at Elliott Field. It's a very special day. We hope you'll stay here for us. We welcome all of those watching on FATV, and we'll turn it over to our public address announcer, Dr. Robert Hines.
Today, Fitchburg State University takes the opportunity to recognize 13 outstanding student-athletes whose dedication, perseverance, and hard work have made a lasting and positive impression on the Falcon football program. Lenny Massangeli has been a 4-year member of the Fitchburg State football team. Throughout his 28-game career, Massangeli has converted 46 of 53 point-after attempts while tallying 1,522 yards punting with 4 field goals. This season, Lenny has served a primary role as both the Falcons' punter and place kicker. He ranks third on the team in scoring with 16 points, totaling 13 PATs, 1 field goal, and 1,840 yards punting. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother, Pearl, and his father, Frank, number 1, Lenny Massangeli. As both a wide receiver and a quarterback, Jeremy Kimber has been a vital part of the Fitchburg State football team over his 4-year career. He has amassed 1,066 yards receiving with 80 catches, 9 touchdowns, while also throwing for 1,163 yards and 6 scores. This season, Kimber ranks first on the team in scoring with 24 points on 4 touchdowns. He has brought in a team-best 35 catches for 477 yards, while adding 31 yards rushing and 23 yards passing. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother, Eileen, his sister, Stephanie, and his father, Jerry, number 2, Jeremy Kimber. Carlos De La Rosa has also been a 4-year member of the Falcons football squad, a mainstay of the receiving corps during this time. Over his career, Carlos has cracked the Falcon record books, surpassing 2 program records during the 2009 season with 17 career TD catches and 10 single-season scores. Carlos has been named to the NEFC All-Conference First Team, Worcester All-Area First Team, ECAC First Team, and Northeast Region All-Star honoree. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother, Wanda Cruz, number 8, Carlos De La Rosa. Jim Jaworski has been a defensive standout over his 4-year career with the Falcons. Serving a primary role on the defensive line, Jaworski has seen action in 27 career games, totaling 56 tackles with 27 solo stops and 29 assists. This season, Jaws overcame a preseason injury, appearing in 6 games and garnering 17 tackles and 2 tackles for a loss. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother, Betsy, his sisters, Jennifer and Elizabeth, and his father, Jim, number 9, Jim Jaworski. Sean Golden has played an important role in the Falcons secondary over the past 4 seasons. As a defensive back, Golden has recorded 165 tackles with 108 solo efforts and 57 assists. This year, Sean has experienced one of his more successful seasons, ranking 4th on the team with 41 tackles, including 30 solo stops and 1 forced fumble. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother, Catherine, his sister, Shayna, and his father, Richard, number 20, Sean Golden. Chris Rose has been a 4-year member of the Fitchburg State secondary, totaling 112 tackles over 32 games played. As a defensive back, Rose has totaled 6 career interceptions while adding 10 tackles for a loss and 1 sack. This season, Chris has posted a career-best 4 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles while adding 40 tackles and 2 fumble recoveries. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother, Suzanne, his brother, Matthew, and his dad, Michael, number 24, Chris Rose. Mike Chaplin has been a 4-year role player for the Fitchburg State team. Appearing in 25 career games, Chaplin has totaled 157 rushing yards on 57 career carries. This season, Mike has played a primary role as the Falcons' fullback, appearing in 7 games and leading Fitchburg State to a team total of 753 total rushing yards. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his father, Mike, number 27, Mike Chaplin. Matthew Ferrara has been a 2-year member of the Falcons. Since transferring to the university during the 2010 season, Ferrara has earned a home in the Falcons' linebacking core. Despite battling injury this season, Matt has appeared in 6 games, registering 3 tackles with 1 solo effort and 2 assists. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother Janet and his father Dante, number 31, Matthew Ferrara. Mike Vaughn has been a 3-year member of the Fitchburg State Secondary, earning a starting role during his senior season. As a Falcon, Vaughn has appeared in 22 career games, totaling 59 tackles and 2 interceptions. This season, Mike has experienced a breakout year, ranking 3rd on the team with 44 tackles, including 37 solo stops and 7 assists. He's added 1 interception and 1 forced fumble while posting 2 fumble recoveries. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother Doreen, his brother Tyler, his father Michael, and his grandfather Bob Robertson, number 37, Mike Vaughn. Anthony Bizzato has been a 3-year wrecking crew for the Fitchburg State football team. Playing a primary role in the linebacking core, Bizzato has been an all-conference candidate in each of his seasons for the Falcons, totaling 268 tackles over 28 games played. This season, Bizzato ranks 1st in the NEFC with 88 tackles, posting 52 solo efforts and 36 assists. He's added 6 tackles for a loss and 2.5 sacks while notching his first collegiate interception. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother Kathy and his father Larry, number 40, Anthony Bizzato. Will Gasson has been a 2-year captain and 4-year member of the Fitchburg State football team. Finding his home as a linebacker, Gasson has registered 182 tackles and 4 interceptions over 33 games played. This year, Will has seen action in all 9 games for the Falcons, totaling 39 tackles and a career best 2 picks for 22 yards. He's added 2 tackles for a loss, 1 fumble recovery, while ranking 2nd on the squad with 3 pass breakups. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother Janelle and his dad Bill, number 42, Will Gasson. John Cadigan has been a 4-year lineman for the Fitchburg State football team. Over his 24-game career, Cadigan has been a mainstay on the Falcons' offensive line, leading Fitchburg State to over 5,000 yards rushing and over 7,000 yards passing. During his career, Fitchburg State has totaled 118 touchdowns, including 61 in the air and 57 on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his mother Sue and his father Paul, number 66, John Cadigan. Dave McKinnon has been a 4-year member of the Falcons football squad. Throughout his career, McKinnon has proven his versatility, playing on both sides of the ball as a tight end and as a defensive end. This season, McKinnon has made a home on the defensive line, totaling 7 tackles. In just 5 games played, Dave has recorded 4 solo tackles with half a sack and 3 tackles for a loss. Accompanied by his mom, Mary Ann, and his father, Michael, number 83, Dave McKinnon. Fitchburg State University wants to recognize and thank these 13 outstanding senior student athletes for their years of dedication and hard work and their support of the Fitchburg State University Falcon football program. The university would also like to recognize 2 senior cheerleaders, Ms. Erin Killam, a senior nursing major, and Ms. Allison de Moranville, a senior nursing major as well. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2011 Fitchburg State seniors.
As we recognize the departing Fitchburg seniors, Joe, certainly Senior Day is a special day for everyone here at Elliott Field.
Sure is, John, and anybody at home that was listening, they can see the accomplishments these 13 players have made and how much the Falcons are going to miss them next year. And that's the problem with college football is you come and you go. But they have done some outstanding work for the Falcons, some of them for 4 years, some less, but just unbelievable. And we've seen the games we've played. We can think of some of the things they've done between the interceptions, the kicking. I can think of one kick, Coast Guard game, which really won the game with Mastrangeli. Did I say it right that time?
Lenny Mastrangeli.
Mastrangeli.
Right. Go ahead.
Getting his punt down, around the 1 yard line. It's hard to tell, but that set up the defense in great shape, and the Falcons went on to win that game. And we've seen Kimber do great things. We've seen Bizzato on offense and Gasson, and I hate to say names because I'm not going to get all 13, obviously, but they have done an outstanding job the years we've followed them.
And we certainly have followed these young men, many of them for quite a while. And, those of us in the audience who remember Jeremy Kimber even dating back to his days as a standout at Fitchburg High School. And for many of these players, especially at the Division III level, this is the last big football game they're going to play. And I'm sure they're going to want to give it their all and take it to the 4 and 5 Owls of Westfield State University.
And again, as we've said in the past, they do not get scholarships. It's Division III. They play because they love the game, and it shows. I think you see the heart and desire to play.
Teams are getting ready for the coin toss. Falcons will be led out to midfield by their captains. Falcon captains are Jeremy Kimber, Will Gasson, and Bobby Booth. And for the Owls, it's Ryan O'Connell, Justin Carrott, Justin Earhart, and Chris Landry.
And representing the home Falcons, number 2, Jeremy Kimber, number 42, Will Gasson, and number 55, Bob Booth.
Falcons have won the toss, and in a change from their usual strategy, they will receive the opening kickoff. You'll look to get the ball first. Westfield will defend the left-hand end zone. That's the eastern end zone. And we'll turn things back over to our public address announcer, Dr. Robert Hines, and we'll see you folks after the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Costo, side judge Matt Williams, field judge Dennis Reed, and back judge John Hayward.
So,
game day personnel.
So, Joe, while we have a moment here, why don't we talk a bit about the decision by Patrick Haverty to take the ball as opposed to defer?
Right. As you said, he usually doesn't do that. But, looking at the scores by quarters, John, Fitchburg State has only scored 34 points in the first quarter, and their opponents have scored 130. That's like 4 times as many points. Westfield State, on the other hand, has outscored their opponents 60-37. So I'm thinking that maybe Coach Haverty wants to get the Falcons on the board, get a good start, not get in the hole right away because this has been such a poor quarter for them. And maybe with the seniors all fired up, maybe that'll help them get going.
We have seen the Falcon offense struggle in the games that we've televised on FATV. That continued in the last couple of games. The Falcons have actually not scored in their last 2 games. Shut out first 42-0 by Bridgewater State, and then last week 35-0 by Worcester State. Offense will look to turn that around immediately. Doing the kicking for Westfield State is 28. That's Kenan Startzel. Back deep to return for the Falcons. Looks like that's Jeremy Kimber and Carlos De La Rosa. Not the usual kick return unit for the Falcons. De La Rosa muffs the kick. Ball is loose. And the referees indicate that Westfield State has recovered the kickoff. So on senior day, the 2 seniors, Kimber and De La Rosa, back to receive the kickoff, not the usual returners. De La Rosa can't handle it, and Westfield State will take over with excellent field position, 1st and 10 at about the Falcon 30.
Well, the exact opposite of what we thought the Coach Haverty wanted here, and Owls get great field position, and the Falcons are in the hole already.
So by electing to take the ball to start the game, Fitchburg State has given it to Westfield to start the 3rd quarter, and they have it to start the 1st. Westfield comes out in an I formation led by quarterback Tyler Dow. Handoff up the middle, not much there for Michael Mercadante. Freshman running back goes 6 foot 230. He's out of Wilbraham. He picks up about 3. Call it 2nd and 7 now for Westfield State. So immediately, Joe, the Falcon defense has come out with their backs to the wall.
Right, and as you said, just what they didn't want to start, how they wanted to start the game off, so let's see what they can do.
2nd and 7 for the Owls. They go I formation again, 2 receivers to the near side. Now in motion goes Kevin Parnell. Play action fake. Dow will throw for the end zone. Touchdown Owls. Just like that.
I believe that was Kane Terrilli.
It is indeed Kane Terrilli on the reception. A 26-yard pitch and catch. And less than a minute into the game, the Falcons are down 6-0.
Here's the replay, John, as you see the fake, as you said, play action. A great job there by Dowd, who looked like he was handing the ball off. And there were 2 defenders down there, but they were both beaten, obviously.
Vaughn and Golden were in the area, but Terrilli had a step on him. Startzel's extra point is up and good. So 14:06 left to play in this one, and already the Falcons are in a hole, 7-0.
Well, now they have an uphill climb here as less than a minute into the game, they're down with a score.
Let's go!
And Westfield didn't waste any time going right after it, John. They tried to run and then said, the heck with this. And
they ran it once, and then they felt they had established that, so they went play action and got the touchdown. Kimber and De La Rosa will go back to return the kick again. We usually see, I believe, Luis Cruz and Anthony Brooks doing the returning for the Falcons. But obviously on senior day, Coach Haverty has decided to give that honor to his seniors. Startzel with a high end-over-end kick, taken in by Kimber at about the 15-yard line. Cuts to the near side, not much there, and he's swarmed and brought down at about the 30.
I think I would have kicked the ball on the other side, John, and to see if
De La Rosa could handle it this time.
Because it bounced right off his pads the first time. He didn't catch it with his hands. And let's see what happens. It's about the same spot. The only difference is the Falcons have the ball now.
So Fitchburg will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 30, and they're led by freshman quarterback Brian McDonald. And he'll go from an I formation. Chaplin, the fullback, and Farron Davis, the halfback in the backfield. It's a handoff to Davis. No, flea flicker on the first play. McDonald's under pressure, finally gets it off. Pass falls incomplete, a few yards short of De La Rosa. And Patrick Haverty thinks, heck, last game of the season, let's empty out that bag of tricks. They go flea flicker on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't think it tricked anybody, though. McDonald was lucky to get rid of the ball. He almost got sacked from behind on that play.
He was under pressure from the word go, lucky to get it off. 2nd and 10 now for the Falcons. They'll go I formation again. Kimber to the near side, De La Rosa on the far. Kasich is the tight end. Straight handoff to Davis this time, running to the right. Not much there, maybe a yard. Some pushing and shoving after the play. And they do give Farron Davis 1 yard, so 3rd and 9 now for the Falcons.
There's a replay. There's a handoff and on the right side, and there's nowhere to go for Davis. He's just stacked up right at the line.
Brian Wallace checks in as a 3rd receiver. Kasich comes to the sidelines. Wallace will line up in the near slot with De La Rosa split out wide. Quick pass falls incomplete at the feet of De La Rosa. So the Falcon offense goes 3 and out after their defense allows a touchdown in just 2 plays. So 2 minutes in, 2 drives in, and basically nothing has gone right for the Falcons to this point.
That's correct. Couldn't have said it any better.
Massangeli will kick for the Falcons. Back deep to return for Westfield State is Kevin Parnell. High snap, handled well by Massangeli. Kicks away. It's a little short, but it does take a Falcon roll. And that'll roll dead all the way at the Westfield State 29. So about a 40-yard punt for Massangeli, and that constitutes the best play of the day so far for Fitchburg State.
Pretty bad when you punt the best play of the day, huh? Although it's only, about the 4th play of the game?
That's true.
Maybe a couple more than that, I guess.
12:50 to go in the first quarter. There's still plenty of time. And Dow will lead his offense back onto the field.
1st and 10 Westfield from their own 29.
Well, let's see what the defense can do with a longer field here at least.
Play action fake again. Dow's looking long. Parnell is there. Pass is caught. He's at the 20, the 15. No one's going to get him. Touchdown, Owls.
Touchdown, Westfield
Wow,
State.
and that was Ober, I believe, on the reception there.
Kevin Parnell, a 71-yard touchdown catch.
Down to Parnell.
Oh, Parnell, all right.
Reception.
But Fitchburg State had a shot at him, and Parnell just blew right by the Fitchburg State defender, and he able to make a nice reception. You won't see it right there, but there you see the Fitchburg High defender fall down, and that's the end of that one. Wow.
Startzel on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So 2 minutes and 25 seconds into this one, Westfield State has put up 2 touchdowns on 2 excellent play-action passes.
Yeah, I have a feeling they may not run the ball today, John. I don't know why they would want to at the rate they're going.
Well, they need something to set up the play action.
I don't know, though.
Wow. The offense is not getting paid by the hour. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they might want to run the ball just to wind the clock down a little bit. That's about the only thing I could imagine. It is a nice day out here. Anybody that wants to come down to see the Falcons come back.
Certainly is a nice day. It's actually a little warm here in the press box with the sun beating down on us. A touch chilly outside.
But if you're in the sun, as you are when you're sitting here, it's really not a bad day.
No.
We see remnants of snow on the
Yeah,
track.
certainly a lot better here than it was last week when, unfortunately, due to the storm, we couldn't even bring the FATV cameras. And
what was the score, 35
it was
to
a
nothing?
35-0 loss
I
to
think it's
Worcester State last
fortunately
week.
that we weren't here. Let's see if the third time's a charm here, if they can get good field position here and do something.
Well, they've been getting progressively better. You know, fumble the kickoff, then go 3 and out. Maybe this drive they'll get a first down.
Yep.
Startzel will kick it off. Kimber and De La Rosa still set back to return. This one's a high end-over-end kick. Kimber will take it in at about his own 16-yard line. Cuts it near side, and he's dragged down. Nice tackle there.
That was number 33, Kevin Duffy, a sophomore linebacker out of Natick on the tackle.
Duffy grabbed Kimber by his ankles, dragged him down. Fitchburg will take over 1st and 10 at about their own 27-yard line.
Still surprised they kicked to Kimber and not to De La Rosa after the first kick.
Falcons will come out with 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Stephon Teague in the backfield. So Mike Chaplin takes a seat to start this drive. It's a pitch to Teague running to his left. He's got some blocking, cuts it up the sideline, and then is shoved out of bounds. Late flag comes in. That was a late hit, no doubt about it. It's a gain of about 10, and then the hit afterward.
Nice job there by 74, Daniel Martin, a freshman out of Spencer, to lead the way for Teague.
Personal foul, 14 White.
14 is Jeff Smith, senior defensive back. That 15-yard penalty will give the Falcons a first down. Ball spotted at about their own 49.
Falcons first and 10.
You see the
from their own
replay.
49.
Is Teague and 74 leading the way. Nice block there, and Teague able to get up there, and then he gets popped when he's out of bounds, and that adds another 15.
It's a late hit out of bounds, and leading with the head was Smith. So Falcons get a break there. They'll take 1st and 10. Handoff to Teague running to the left this time. Breaks a tackle, plows through the hole. He's close to first down yardage. They'll spot him about 1.5 yards short.
Here's the replay, and Teague will take it over the left side. Nice blocking there by the line. Nice hole for Teague, and he's almost got the first down.
So on senior day to this point, the best part of the Fitchburg offense has actually been part of their future, Stephon Teague, the freshman running back. And, of course, those of you who have been in Fitchburg for a while remember him from his excellent days at Fitchburg High. 2nd and about 2 now for the Falcons. And it's a pitch to Teague running to his right this time. Not as much there. Flag goes down, and Teague is dragged down in the backfield. Looked like that was Justin Earhart and Dan Lateriello on the hit.
Looks like it's holding on the Falcons.
And they will bring it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Call it about 2nd down and 15 now for the Falcons.
Falcons 2nd and 15 from their own 44.
So it looked like the Falcons had excellent field position, the ball moving in the right direction. They were facing 2nd and short, and then a penalty backs them up. Now it's 2nd down and long. They'll go I formation. De La Rosa goes in motion. Fake the handoff, and it's an end around to De La Rosa. He's in the open field, close to the original line of scrimmage, gain of about 4.5, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
He's lucky to get around the linebacker. Here you see the handoff, and you'll see the Westfield State just miss him there as they were on a blitz there, and they will go around the right side and get back to almost to the original line of scrimmage.
They spot De La Rosa about 1 yard shy of what was the line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd down and 11 for the Falcons. The ball's at their own 48. They need to get to the 41 of Westfield State. First time today, McDonald will go from the shotgun. He's got Stephon Teague lined up to his left. McDonald back to pass, sets up a screen to Teague, and that pass is dropped. Flag comes in late.
Pass is incomplete. There is a flag down.
McDonald picked the worst place to hit Teague on that one, right in the hands.
Yeah, that is the worst thing. Sometimes it's too easy to catch. He tried to look upfield before he caught it, actually.
It's a procedure penalty against the Falcons. Imagine that one will be declined.
Procedure, 5 men in the backfield. Penalty is refused. 4th down.
So 5 in the backfield on Fitchburg State. You can't do that. Westfield State declines the penalty, so 4th and 11. Lenny Massangeli will come back out to punt.
Parnell is deep for the Owls.
Well, it looked like it was going to be a good start to their offense this time, and then they just started getting penalties and making mistakes, and now we have a punt.
Parnell sets up at about his own 15 to receive the kick. 10 minutes on the dot left to go here in the first quarter. Falcons trailing by 2 touchdowns and about to kick it away. You know, Joe, we've seen a flea flicker or an end around. Why not a fake punt?
I don't think so.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
In motion to the near side comes Farron
Whoa,
Davis.
how about a block kick
Kick
instead?
is blocked.
Massangeli's punt was blocked.
Falcons fell on it, but Westfield State will take over anyway.
So that's, you were talking about a fake punt. It might have been better than that.
That's not exactly how I envisioned it.
Wow, things are just getting worse instead of better.
Well, the Falcons couldn't stop Westfield State when they had the short field. They couldn't stop them when they had the long field, so they're trying to give them the short field again. Yeah. 1st and 10, Westfield at the 34.
Think they're going to pass?
Owls 1st and 10
Possibly.
from the Fitchburg 34.
Dow will line up under center. It's a straight handoff to Mercadante running to his left. I told you they had to set up the play action somehow.
Here we go.
He picks up about 3.
Mercadante, the ball carrier.
As we take a look at the replay.
Okay, Nate, you see Mercadante on the left side.
2nd and 7.
Mercadante did a good job there running through the tackle of Joe Sasso. Picked up a couple more yards than he should have, perhaps. 2nd and a long 6 now for Westfield. Changing the play now is Westfield State. It's a pitch to Mercadante running to his left. He's got some blocking. He's close to a first down. Looks like they'll spot him about a yard shy.
Gain of about 5.
Let's take a look at this one on the replay.
Okay, there's the pitch to Mercadante again on the left side. They must see something there. Gets a nice little hole, and the Falcons grab a hold of him, but they can't get him down until he gets another 5 yards.
Well-designed play there by Westfield State. They send their fullback and tight end in motion, line them up almost as trip sponge wide receivers, and then use them as blockers to set up 3rd down and 1. Hand off to Mercadante, straight up the middle. He dives forward. He's across the line to gain, so that is a first down for Westfield State.
Sasso on the tackle there for the Falcons.
And that's the first down gained by Westfield State today. Granted, the last 2 plays they've gotten touchdowns, but that's beside the point.
They haven't needed first downs.
1st and 10 Owls at the Falcon 23. Mercadante, the lone running back. He takes it straight up the middle. Not much there, maybe 2.
Jesus Moore applying the hit for Fitchburg.
Actually, they'll spot him at about the 20-yard line, so call it a gain of 3.
You see it again, just straight ahead. Mercadante, he is a big boy. He's a freshman, 6 feet, 230 pounds. So
Owls 2nd and 7 from the Fitchburg.
He runs like a senior.
He runs like a tank is what he runs like. Second and 7 for the Owls. They'll go I formation, twin receivers to the near side. Play action fake again. Dow rolling to his left. He's under pressure, and he just gets rid of it.
Dow's pass is incomplete.
Falcon sideline wants a grounding flag, but I don't think they'll get it.
A good pressure applied there by De La Rosa. Oh, Jaworski.
Jim Jaworski applying the pressure.
Thought it was an 8. I guess it was a 6.
It's a 9.
It's a 9? Oh, it's upside down. I got to stand on my feet then. I don't.
3rd and 8.
What's up, Steve?
So the Falcon defense now with their first legitimate chance to stop Westfield. 3rd down and 8. Ball spotted just outside their own 20. And Westfield will go with 3 wide receivers. Dow back to pass, looking to his right. He throws. That pass is intercepted. Taken in, brought out of the end zone. Mike Vaughn, his 2nd pick of the year, and the Falcons take over.
Mike Vaughn with the interception for the Falcons.
So finally, a bright spot for the Falcon defense. They stop the Owls, not on downs, but on a turnover. Mike Vaughn making the interception.
Well, let's see if that picks up the offense. As you see the replay here, Dow drops back, looks to his right, and comes back over the middle, and Vaughn right there, you barely saw him. He caught it right there and able to get the Falcons out of trouble, hopefully.
There were no white jerseys in the area. We have no idea who that one was intended for. Falcons come out with 3 wide receivers. It's a handoff to Davis running to his right. He's across the line of scrimmage, gains maybe call it 4.
Gain of a couple.
And Mike Chaplin will check back in.
Yeah, you see it again. It's Davis off the right side, and he's met, but picks up a couple extra yards. Nice run there by Davis.
2nd and about 7 for the Falcons. As Chaplin comes in, Ryan Kasich will come out. The Fitchburg offense goes without a tight end for this play. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Falcons trailing 14-0. And they'll go I formation with De La Rosa and Wallace to the near side and Kimber to the far. McDonald back to pass, looking to his right. He throws, passes incomplete, just out of the reach of Jeremy Kimber.
3rd and 7.
Kimber had a step on his defender. McDonald just couldn't find him. So the Falcon offense gets a break from their defense, and they look to capitalize, but now they're facing 3rd and 7. Falcons will go I formation once again. De La Rosa and Wallace to the far side this time. Play action fake. McDonald rolling to his right. He's in trouble. He's going to take it himself, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Not really sure what play action does when it's 3rd and long like that. I think, yeah, you see it, and I don't think you're going to freeze anybody. I think they know it's going to be a pass, but he rolls out to his right. He avoids a tackle right there somehow, and now he's finally brought down.
McDonald picked up 4. He needed 7, so the Falcon offense goes 3 and out, and Massangeli will kick it away. Parnell set up at the midfield stripe to return the kick. Kick gets away this time, bounces near midfield, takes a Falcon roll, and it will be downed at the Westfield State 45.
Punt down by Fitchburg. Westfield 1st and 10 from their own 45.
Well, the offense couldn't capitalize on a break there, John, and Owls get good field position once again as they have the whole game. This is like a 2-play drive for them. Let's see what the Falcons
It has
do.
been. The defense was able to slow the Owls last time before getting the interception in the end zone. So they'll look to build on this one. 5:19 to play here in the first quarter.
But again, the offense has had problems all year. What is it, 3 games in a row they haven't scored? Is that what we said at the beginning?
2.
2.
Scored 7 against Mass Maritime on the last FATV game back on the 15th of October. Pitch out to Parnell here. He's on the far sideline, close to the first down.
Nice block out there by Terilli to set up that play.
Excuse me, that was Kevin Nickel on the reception.
Yeah, you see the replay. I don't know if we'll see Terilli, number 23, over right there. I don't know if we saw him or not. But anyway, the pass is complete, almost for a first down.
Well-designed little swing pass there, picks up 9 yards. And now 2nd and 1 at the 46. This is a coach's dream. You can call pretty much any play you want. Pitch to the right side and brought down in the backfield out of bounds is 35, Brian Bushemin. First time we've called his name today. He loses a couple, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
That was Jaworski, one of the tacklers, knocking him out of bounds.
Correction, short loss on the play. 2nd and 4.
3rd down and 4 for the Owls at the Fitchburg 49. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. And Dow will hand it off up the middle. That's Bushemin. He's across the 45. That's good enough for a Westfield first down.
Gain of about 6.
Here we go. There's a handoff straight ahead. Fitchburg not able to bring him down right away, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So Westfield is doing it on the ground and doing it through the air. Brian Bushemin picks up the first down there. 1st and 10 Owls at the Falcon 42. Bushemin stays in as the tailback. Play action fake. Dow's looking long. He throws left. Pass is caught. And brought down at about the 20-yard line is Jeff Winchell, sophomore tight end.
Brought down by Cruz.
Winchell's another big guy, 6'4", 245 out of Scituate, Rhode Island.
Okay, here's the replay. You see the pass, and 45 Sasso's not going to get to him, and finally Cruz is able to bump him out of bounds.
About a 23-yard gain there. Owls rather have it at the Falcon 20. Miscommunication by the Owls. Couldn't get enough men into the huddle. They'll take their first time out of the first half with 3:10 to play here in the first quarter, and it gives the Falcon defense a chance to catch their breath.
Yes, it does.
It's been a taxing first quarter, to say the least, for Fitchburg State.
Well, yes, I think mentally. I don't know if physically, maybe not as much, because the first time they had the ball, defense wasn't on the field for too long. But yeah, I mean, both sides of the ball right now aren't playing very well for the Falcons. They got a turnover, weren't able to capitalize on it. They even got a break with a penalty to Westfield State, couldn't capitalize on that, and it started marching backwards after that, actually. So, I mean, I think Coach Haverty said it best. I read it in the paper, and he said, hey, you know what, we only met each other in August. So they really are just getting to know each other, and it's going to take time to iron things out.
No, it certainly is a transitional season for the Falcons. You know, freshman quarterback, a head coach, although he is in his 6th season. 5 of those were many years ago, just coming back to the program for the first time this year.
Right, and all the players now were not playing at the time he coached before.
Expectations were not high for the Falcons coming into the season, to say the least. Pitch by Westfield State on this one. And driven out close to the 15 is Kevin Nickel on the carry.
That was Bizzotto driving him out of bounds, as we see the replay.
Interesting formation there by Westfield State. They lined up with 5 wide receivers, and then Nickel came in motion into the backfield to take the pitch. Kind of gave him a running start before he got the ball there. They give him about 6 on the carry. 2nd down and 4 for Westfield State at the Falcon 15. I formation behind Dow. Bushemin, the ball carrier, goes to his left. Not much there, fighting for what he can get. And he's close to first down yardage.
Little hand holding there, was there? And we'll see the replay here. See the Fitchburg player. I believe it's Sasso has him in there, sort of dancing, but he can't haul him down.
Hi, I'm Joe Sasso. How you doing?
Yeah. May I have this dance?
So they spot him just a few inches shy of the line to gain. 3rd and the length of the football, let's call it.
3rd and short.
Coming up on 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. Owls will go I formation. Handoff to the fullback running up the middle. Flag comes down.
We got a hold on Westfield State.
and that will negate what would have been a first down.
Holding, 65, White. Repeat the down.
65 is Jamison DiGeronimo, Fitchburg resident. And he inadvertently helps Fitchburg. 10-yard holding penalty turns what was a first down into 3rd and 10.
So not necessarily helped. Now it's a passing down.
Well, it gives the Falcons another chance.
There you go.
So there's that.
Let's hope we get another interception. You're right.
Owls will go
3rd
I
and 10.
formation. Dow back to pass, looking to his left. He throws, pass is caught. And into the end zone, touchdown Owls. Jeff Winchell, the tight end, bringing that one in.
Nice job of getting in the end zone after the catch by Winchell.
So you were right, Joe. The penalty didn't really help. It brought up a passing down.
That's right, and here you see the pass right over the middle. Winchell hauls it in around the 6-7 yard line, and then he just keeps driving until he gets into the end zone. Nice job there by Winchell.
That is just pitch and catch. Dow had all day to throw. Winchell had 2 steps on his defender, and then he just plows his way into the end zone. Extra point by Startzel is up and good. So 21-0 is the Owl lead now with 1:06 to play in the quarter.
Well, it definitely has been all Westfield State. They've had some nice drives. They had a short field. They had a TD pass from their own 29. They had this one from their own 45, so they went 55 yards. They've had some nice drives, but they just keep passing the ball like it's easy as pie.
What was that you were saying at the start of the broadcast, Joe, about Fitchburg State being outscored in the first quarter?
Yeah, they outscored about 4-1, and Westfield State, this is their best quarter for scoring, so didn't bode well for the Falcons to start with, and that's how it's shaping up.
Anthony Brooks joins Carlos De La Rosa, set back to return the kick. We'll keep an eye on Jeremy Kimber, see if he's all right.
Startzel to kick it away.
And Startzel will kick it off already for the 4th time today. It's a high end-over-end kick again, taken in by Brooks at about his own 20. He runs laterally and doesn't really get much on the return. Out to about the 21.
Right, he ran about 20 yards and gained a yard there. I think the tightest guy on the field, John, is going to be the kicker.
Probably. Not quite sure what Brooks was going for on that one.
Falcons 1st and 10.
I think he was going to get a coffee, but the concession stands on this side.
Kimber appears to be all right. He'll come out as a receiver. Falcons take over 1st and 10 at about their own 22. Stephon Teague is the tailback. Kimber and Wallace set out to the far side. And it's a handoff to Teague running to his left. He's got some open space. Bit of a block in the back there by De La Rosa. No flag. Teague gains about 3.
Sadlowski picks him up and puts him down, though, when he gets a hold of him. As you see him come over the left side, he avoids the tackle there, but stiff arm there. But right here, he's going to get bonked.
2nd and 7.
A couple of folks here in the press box wanted a horse collar on that one. It was close. Dan Dowling might have brought him down by the back of the neck. 2nd and about 6 for the Falcons. Teague will stay in as the tailback. McDonald, quick pass out to the right. Pass is high and intercepted. Down the sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. That's Eric Wilhoff on the return. So the Fitchburg offense looks the defense square in the eye and says, ha, we can give up points too. Take a look at this.
There you go. I mean, that was right to the defensive back. You see the Fitchburg State play. He hadn't even turned around yet. And nobody is going to catch him as he makes it 27. Westfield 0, Fitchburg.
Teague did his best to bring him down, but Wellhoff got into the end zone. Wellhoff's 4th interception of the season, first returned for a touchdown. And as the extra point goes through, it is 28-0 Westfield State with just 6 seconds to play in what has been a disaster of a first quarter, I think we can say at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything positive we can say about Fitchburg State's game right now. Hopefully it'll get better. I think the fumble on the kickoff, the opening kickoff, sort of set the tone for the whole period, and that's how it's gone for Fitchburg State. So the Falcons have plenty of time. The problem is they're in a big hole right now, and they're not looking like they're going to come out of it, at least not too soon.
Brooks and De La Rosa set back deep to return. And Startzel will boot it away from his own 30 for now the 5th time.
De La Rosa and Brooks are deep for the Falcons.
Kick comes to the near sideline again. Brooks has it at about the 20. Goes upfield this time. Ball is loose. And it looks like the Owls may have fallen on it. A lot of shoving going on after the play. Surprised there haven't been flags yet. Half the Fitchburg sideline is near the ball. And the Owls do recover. So the final play of the first quarter reflects the first play of the first quarter.
Yep.
Take a look at the return.
There you go, and he's going to get it popped right out, and that ball goes flying, and I'm not sure who hit him, but Westfield able to pounce on the ball right away.
Looked like it may have been Nick Granger with the hit.
Well, that's how one period started the same way it ended, as you said, and none of it good for the Falcons.
So in that first quarter, we see 2 fumbles on kick returns, a 2-play touchdown drive, a 1-play touchdown drive, and
three passes for TDs. Problem is, it's all
4
been for the
passes for
same team.
touchdowns. It's just that one of them was thrown by Brian McDonald.
Right, yep. So everything in Westfield's favor, unfortunately. Now they have another short field where they got about 38 yards to go here.
Looks like it. Owls will come back onto the field, 1st and 10 at the Falcon 38.
Fitchburg 38.
Well, now they know 2 people that they can kick to. Westfield State does.
Pitch to Mercadante running to his left. He's got a big hole. He's across the 30, brought down at the 29, close to a first down.
Andrew Buono, the ball carrier.
Thought we might have a flag there as Bazzato was pushed from behind. I don't know if we'll see it here on the replay.
Excuse me, that's Andrew Buono on the carry, 3rd ball carrier today for Westfield State. We've seen Mercadante, Bushemin, and now Buono picks up 8 yards, bring up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
I formation behind Dow again, and whistles kill the play.
Dead ball on sportsmanlike 45. Fitchburg.
So Joe Sasso called for unsportsmanlike conduct.
That was before the snap. I don't know
That
what
was.
he did. I did not see him do anything, so I'm not sure what that was all about, unless he was screaming
He
something.
must have said something. Something that we probably can't repeat on television. So that's 15 more yards.
All right, Dave Svens would like to repeat what was said on the field. Can he come down to
if
the
Dave
box?
would like to get a microphone and ruin his reputation, he could just go right ahead.
I think his reputation is ruined.
Oh,
think he'd only ruin it now? I guess the things you haven't heard. Let me tell you at halftime.
There's a lot I don't know about Dave Svens, and even more I don't want to know.
That's right.
So the 15 yards for unsportsmanlike conduct give the Owls the ball at the Falcon 20, where they will have it 1st and 10.
I think they're setting him up for an interception here, John. What do you think?
Sure. Rope-a-dope.
Wow.
That's a thing, right? In football, rope-a-dope?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to ask Cassius. All right, Mohammed, I guess I should say. I don't know if he said it when he was Cassius or Mohammed.
Oh, well.
I don't remember. Boy, even the Falcons are helping Westfield State when they don't even need help.
It's almost like an absurd competition between the offense and the defense. Who can shoot yourselves in the foot worse?
I have to say, though, Westfield State looks like they got a big squad out there. Yeah, big.
Parnell goes in motion to the far side. Buono on the carry up the middle. Gain of a couple, not too much there. And already we see this one getting a little chippy. Bob Booth's in there without a hat on.
That's it, Bob. Way to get your head in there, kid.
Well, I'm sure that Fitchburg State is frustrated at this point. They have.
How can you not be?
Yep, they haven't done anything correctly.
2nd and 8.
Able to hold Buono to a gain of a couple there. 2nd down and 8. Hand off to Buono, plowing through the middle once again. Better carry this time, about 3 there. Call it 3rd down and 6 from the Falcon 16. Just under 13 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter.
3rd and 6.
And we'll see what Steve Marino has in his playbook for 3rd and 6. Buono is the lone back. Owls go with 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Play action fake. Dow rolling to his left. He throws. Pass is low and incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete.
2nd stop of the day for the Falcon defense. That one intended for Jake Story, junior tight end.
Falcons defense comes up finally, and here we see Dow rolling out to his left. He is a left-handed passer, and not his best pass of the day by far, although the Falcons had that play covered.
So Startzel on to attempt a field goal for the first time this season. He's 8 of 10 on the year.
Maybe his leg's tired here, John.
Entirely possible. Startzel's 33-yard kick is up, and it is good. 12:24 to go in the first half. Owls lead this one 31-0.
Well, the Falcons, at least, if nothing else, they stopped them from getting a touchdown.
That's true.
I mean, I guess you got to look at something to be positive. It really is hard to find anything positive for the Falcons.
Well, when you take over, when you give the offense the ball at your own 38-yard line, it's tough to keep them out of the end zone. So the Falcon defense does get credit there, holding Westfield State to just a field goal.
Yeah, they really didn't do a bad job. Now let's see if the offense can get something generated here. They're 31 points behind, but you want to at least establish something, even if it's just
You'd like to go out on a high note.
Well, even just get a couple of first downs to get a little confidence in this game.
Yep.
Otherwise, this afternoon is going to be one heck of a long afternoon. It already has been for them. It
certainly is. After the fumble by Brooks, Stefan Teague joins Carlos De La Rosa, set back deep to return the kick.
De La Rosa and Teague set deep.
Startzel will kick right to left for the first time today. This one's high, end over end, taken in by Teague at about the 20. He takes it to the far sideline and is brought down immediately. Spot him at about the 31-yard line, about an 11-yard return for Stefan.
And here you see the replay. Teague's got the ball, and he's met by a couple of Westfield State tacklers. One of them was Nick Granger.
Falcon offense will come out without their quarterback, Brian McDonald, on the sideline, and it's Tanner Bashand taking over under center.
We saw this other games this year, John, where they've changed quarterbacks to see if they get something going.
McDonald's last pass was a pick six. It might be his last pass of the season. Bashand back to throw. He looks to his right. That pass is incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Ryan Kasich.
Good pressure there by Dan Dowling, a junior for the Owls.
It's a tough play for a left-handed quarterback. You roll out to your left, and then you have to turn around and throw back to your right. Bashand couldn't find the touch there. Davis and Wallace will check out. De La Rosa and Teague, along with Chaplin, come back in as the Falcons face 2nd and 10 from their own 21. Handoff to Teague, running to his right. He's got good blocking. Across the 25, fighting for yardage. Forward progress to the 36-yard line, Gain of about 5, and the Falcons will face 3rd and 5.
That's Bob Booth. He's going to be leading the way here. Number 55 for Teague.
Go, punt, punt, punt!
Believe you heard it on our field mics. Falcons getting the punt unit ready, so if they don't convert this 3rd and 5, they will kick it away. 11 and a half minutes to go here in the second quarter. Owls show blitz. Handoff to Teague, running to the right side. He's got some blocking. He's across the first down marker. Run right into the teeth of the blitz and pick up a first down. I believe, Joe, that's the first down the Falcons have picked up today.
It's either the first, second at the most. I thought they had one other one before. Oh, it might have been on a penalty. Remember the play
Okay,
when
so
they
it's
had
the first one they've earned.
I'm not sure if they had a first down plus a penalty. That's why
That's
it's
true.
second at the most. Yeah.
And really just handing the ball to Stephon Teague has been the Falcons' best offensive play today. I formation behind Bashand. It's a handoff to Teague again. Jumps out of a tackle, falls forward. Give him about 3. 2nd down and 7 from the Falcon 47.
Good job by Dan Dowling running the play down from behind. He came off the right side of the Owls and ran the play down from the back side.
Come on, oh! Let's go! Let's go!
I formation behind Bashand again. Chaplin is the fullback. Play action fake. Bashand is hit. The ball is loose. Fallen on by Westfield State at the Falcon 33. Tanner Bashand had no chance on that one. Owls recover the fumble and take over 1st and 10.
And both backs in the backfield, you'll see them, they go right out. They go out in a pass pattern right away. Nobody's left there to block, and results in a fumble.
Anthony Laramie, senior defensive end, was not fooled by the play action at all. He wrapped up Tanner Bashand, knocked the ball loose, and the Owls have excellent field position for the 4th or 5th or 27th time today. 10-10 to go here in the first half.
How about the word every time? That'll say it all.
No, there was one time they got that 79-yard touchdown.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's a short field for them.
That's true.
That's it.
I formation behind Dow. Whistles killed the play beforehand, though. So false start on the Owls, and now they've decided to add a little bit of a degree of difficulty.
1st and 15.
1st and 15, Westfield State after the penalty. Ball spotted at the Falcon 38.
Get it up, sidelines!
Parnell, the receiver, to the near side. Turilli to the far. And it's a handoff up the middle. Bouncing out to the far side, breaking tackles, and finally brought down is Mercadante.
That was Bizzardo on
Michael
the tackle,
Mercadante,
but
the
then
ball
the
carrier.
flag came out. I don't know if
Bizzardo
he got a
with the
face
tackle. There is a
mask or
flag
not.
now.
Personal foul, 40, face mask.
So the Falcon defense says, false start, that's not a penalty. I'll show you a penalty. 15-yard face mask gives Westfield even better field position and an automatic first down.
Let's go!
Bring that one all the way to the Falcons' 16-yard line.
Let's go!
Westfield State knocking on the door yet again.
Let's go!
Mercadante is the tailback in the I formation. Handoff to him running to his left. He ducks a couple of tackles, back to the line of scrimmage.
Mercadante.
Not much
Short
more.
gain.
Anthony Bizzato leading the assault.
And here we go, right up the middle. There's Bizzato hauling him down.
Good initial blocking by
Bizzato
Westfield to
was
stop the
working on
blitz,
Fitchburg hit.
but nothing doing up the middle for Mercadante. Second down and 10 now for Westfield.
Second and 10.
Let's go!
Mercadante stays in the backfield. He takes a pitch to the right side. Hit by Bizzato, spins free, picks up a couple.
Mercadante the ball carrier. Short gain.
Let's go, sideline! Get it up! Come on! Everybody, let's
Looked like Moore and a couple others bringing him down.
Come on, Fitchburg!
I think when you see how Bizzato, he couldn't haul him down, but he got up and he tried to tackle him again.
Third and 7.
I think that's why he's one of their leading defenders, as you see it here. And you'll see Bizzato slide right off him here, but you know what? He's going to get up and go after him again, as you see right there.
Bizzato, Moore, Joe Sasso in on the hit. It's a gain of 3 for Mercadante. Call it 3rd and 7 now for Westfield. Dow back to pass. It's a short little shovel pass. Nothing
Whoa.
doing. And a violent tackle.
Do you think that Bizzato was a little ticked off there? He certainly looked it on that play. Wow.
Kevin Parnell made the reception there. I think he wishes he hadn't. Take a look
Yeah,
at this.
Yeah, you see the little shovel pass, and Bizzato just boom. Looks like he's bringing down a calf there. You know,
Fourth
like
down.
wow.
Anthony Bizzato shows excellent form on the T-bone suplex. It's a loss of 7, 4th and 13 now for Westfield. And they will go for it. Dow takes the shotgun snap, throws to his left, pass is incomplete,
Pass
just
was
behind
incomplete.
Kevin Nickel. And ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your sets. The Falcon defense has got a stop.
Yeah, well, here no replay. Okay, well, the pass was thrown behind the receiver, number 11, Nickel, and fortunately for the Falcons, able to hold.
Nickel had a step on his man. If the pass was true, he would have gotten 6 points on it. But the pass thrown behind, first mistake of the day by Dow. And with 7:25 to go here in the first half, Falcon offense will take over at their own 19. And after an uninspiring series by Tanner Bashan, Brian McDonald is back under center. Falcons will go from the I formation. Kimber set far to the near side. De La Rosa in the slot. Whistles and flags kill the play before the snap.
Delay a game, offense.
How do you have delay of game after a change of possession, Joe?
I don't know. It's sort of like procedure penalties at this late stage of the season. You would think they'd have all of that stuff out of their system, but Fitchburg just showing their inexperience, I guess.
5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15 now for the Falcons. They come out in the same formation. Play action fake. McDonald rolling to his right. He throws passes caught by Kimber at the 25.
McDonald's pass
He's
is
out
complete to
near
number
the
2,
30,
Jeremy
very
Kimber.
close to first down yardage. Stop the clock, move the chains. It is a Fitchburg first down.
Okay, McDonald rolling out to his right. He finds Kimber on the right side. Kimber gets about 5 more yards after the catch. And again, all Fitchburg wants to do is get a few first downs, establish something here.
First down carry for the Falcons goes to Farron Davis. He's hit in the backfield, might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think there's been a play yet where the Owls haven't come off to either the left or right side. Every play.
Matt Ferreira had been in as a fullback on that play. He checks out. Brian Wallace checks in as an extra receiver. It's Davis alone in the backfield. McDonald back to pass. Pumps, looks to his left, throws, passes through the hands of Wallace and incomplete. I think Wallace expected that one to have a little more zip on it than it did. He misjudged. Pass goes through his hands. Falcons face 3rd and 10.
It was a pass he should have had. It did go right. Looked like it went right through his hands. But that's the way the game's been going so far today.
Wallace out, Ferreira back in. 6:05 left in the first half here. I formation behind McDonald. Kasich the tight end. De La Rosa to the near side. Kimber on the far. McDonald back to pass. Looks left. Throws long. Kimber's under it. Jump ball.
I believe
Someone's
Westfield
got it.
I thought Westfield got it. Yes, he
That
did.
pass is intercepted.
He jumped
McDonald's
right in front.
second pick of the day.
Jumped right in front of Kimber. Here we go. There's the throw, and you'll see it's a jump ball, as you said, but
Sidlowski with the pick for Westfield.
somewhere right around here, and Westfield jumps up right in front of Kimber and comes down with the ball.
Owls 1st and 10.
Well, it's as good as a punt, I guess. Try to look at it that way.
That's true. Mike Sidlowski on the interception. Owls take over 1st and 10 at their own 39. I formation behind Dow. Handoff to Boshemin running up the middle. He's got some, not much. Gain of a couple.
Boshemin the ball carrier. Gain of 3.
You see it again. Boshemin off the right side.
2nd and 7.
Gets about 3 yards on the play.
So 2nd down and 7 now for the Owls. And Anthony Bizzato is limping off the field there, Joe.
Yeah, that would be a big loss for the Falcons.
Jim Caporal comes on to replace him at linebacker. We'll keep an eye on him on the sideline.
He's not talking to any trainers, so maybe he's just winded.
In motion to the near side comes Justin Carrot. Handoff up the middle, gain of about 4, maybe 5. That's Boshemin again.
Carrot the ball carrier.
Excuse me, it's Carrot.
Can you see it again? There's a handoff. And with Bizzato out in the middle, they go up the middle and
3rd and 2.
get a nice gain there.
Pick up about 5 for Carrot. 3rd down and 2 now for the Owls. Falcons would certainly like to get a stop here and have plenty of time to score before the end of the first half. Handoff up the middle. Boshemin's got a 1st down and much more. Gets some blocking into Falcon territory. Brought down at the 41.
Good job there by Cruz to fight off the block and being on the tackle. As you see the replay coming down the left side of the line here, and you'll see Cruz fight off a block in here and
Owls 1st and 10.
bring him down.
Great work there by the Westfield offensive line. The left tackle, the left guard, they performed an excellent hole for Boshemin. He wasn't even touched until he was well across the 1st down line. I formation behind Dow, back to pass. No, it's a draw. Boshemin, the ball carrier, across the 40. Brought down at the Falcon 39 after a gain of 3.
And guess who brought him down? Number 40, Bizzato.
Good to
Back
see
in the middle.
Bizzato back in there.
I think he was just winded before.
Gain of 2.
Spot him right at the 40, so call it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Westfield. They need the Falcon 32.
2nd and 8.
Carrot heads to the sideline. And it'll be a single back for Westfield. Play action fake. Dow rolling to his left. Plenty of time. Throws. Passes. Caught. Spinning out of a hit and finally brought down at the 22 is Jeff Winchell.
Jeff Winchell on the receiving end.
Here you'll see it again. Dow goes to his left. Again, he's a left-handed passer, too. It's Winchell down the left side. And Falcons can't bring him down right away.
Westfield State has an excellent matchup there. Winchell lined up against Joe Sasso. Winchell is bigger, he's taller, he's faster. It's an excellent matchup, and they've been exploiting it very well thus far. From the 44, it's a handoff to Karat, the fullback, and he plows forward for about 6 yards.
Just bounced off a defender there. And
Will Gasson in on the hit. Call it second down and about 5.
Gain of 4.
We approach the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Westfield State would like to take as much time as they can before getting into the end zone once more. Try to make this a 38-0 halftime advantage. Pitch to Boshemin, running to his right. He's got some blocking. Brought down short of the first down marker, it looks like.
Boshemin, the ball carrier.
I believe that was Will Gasson on the tackle. You see it down the right side. And Gasson on the tackle.
Gasson did a very good job wrapping up Boshemin's legs and bringing him down a yard shy of the first down marker. So 3rd and 1 for Westfield. Ball's at the Falcon 15. Handoff to Boshemin up the middle. He's got nothing there. Looked like half a dozen Falcons in on the hit. A veritable flock of Falcons, if you will, bringing him down in the backfield.
A flock.
A flock, a gaggle,
There
a
you
murder,
see the
whatever you
flock.
like.
I don't know what a Falcons are, but there it was.
Sasso in on the hit.
Westfield State takes their second time out of the half with 55 seconds to go, unofficially, of course.
Yeah, I guess they want to talk this over, decide if they're going to go for first down or a field goal. Only ahead 31-0. They probably want to.
It's a squeaker.
Wow.
4th down, it's about 2 maybe, I would say. 2.5, 3 even.
Well,
They certainly haven't had trouble moving the ball.
Well, they're about 50%. Westfield is on 4th down conversions this, coming into this game, 14-28. So they're able to pick it up half the time.
On the season, Joe, while we're looking at the stats, the Falcons have actually done a pretty darn good job stopping 4th downs. 5 of 14 are Fitchburg opponents to this point. I'm sure that and a few dozen other facts are running through Steve Marino's head as he looks to make his decision here.
Plus, you don't know how many yards they had on 4th down.
That's true.
Yeah.
Doc, any pizza yet? What's that? No pizza yet. I'm sorry.
So, what do you think? Field goal, first down, John?
I think you go for it. It's 4th and 2. Why not?
Yeah, why not? You're ahead 31-0.
4th down.
That kicker's legs got to be dragging by now anyway.
That's true.
Right?
And Westfield will bring the offense back out onto the field. Parnell goes in motion, now comes back to the far side. Dow back to pass, looks to his right. Pass is caught, first down. Still on his feet, fighting for yardage, and finally brought down at about the 2. It's Karat on the reception.
And he shed Chris Rose like he wasn't even there. Yep. And here you see it. There's the catch, and Chris Rose is going to try to get him, and he's bounces right off like he's nothing, and then it takes 3 Falcons to bring him down.
40.
First and goal for the Owls. Hand up straight up the middle to Boshemin.
Boshemin, the ball carrier.
He's close to the end zone.
Bizzotto was bringing him back. He wasn't going to let him get in there on that play.
Nothing doing there. Westfield State does have 1 timeout left. We'll see if they choose to take it. 10 seconds left on the play clock. They'll go no huddle. And they spike it with 6 seconds to play. Joe, I've got the right timeouts left. They do have 1 left remaining.
According to the board, but I don't know how accurate that is. So I don't know why they would, they could have called it there unless they want to try a field goal, and they could have done it either way. They could have called a timeout or spiked it either way.
6 seconds to go. They will decide. Kenan Startzel comes out for his second field goal of the day. It'll be all of 20 yards. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it's good.
Field goal is good.
So the first half comes to a conclusion with Westfield State on top in a narrow score, just 34-0.
Right, let's see. We got to try to think of something positive to say about the Falcons. Well, they held them to 2 field goals.
Stephon Teague has run the ball well. I would
Yeah.
hold that as a legitimate positive contribution on offense.
But I think the offense, they need to, again, I don't think they, to be honest with you, I'll be surprised if they score more than 14 points, if they even score that many. But I think at least get a couple of first downs in a row on one
Joe,
drive.
14 points is as many as they've scored in their last 4 games combined. So that would count as downright optimism as we head into the second half here. But it is senior day here at Elliott Field. We certainly thank those of you watching us here on FATV and on FitchburgFalcons.com. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the second half of this one. Falcons down 34-0. Don't go away. As the Falcons take the field for the second half, it has certainly been a trying first 30 minutes of action here at Elliott Field on Senior Day. I think we can say that, Joe.
I believe you can. Score 34-0. Fitchburg State has definitely had a tough time from, as we said, the opening kickoff that they fumbled to the end of the first period when they fumbled, I believe. Passing TDs giving up, and the offense, I don't believe, has generated 2 first downs in a row. At least not to my recollection in this game, and it's just been a tough day for the Falcons, and hopefully they'll do something right. Unfortunately, Westfield State gets the ball at the beginning of the second half, so they're going to test the defense. The problem, again, too, as we stated, was the short field that the Owls have had a lot of times. So the defense has been under pressure. A couple of times kept them to a field goal. I think it's funny, you look at the stats, and Westfield State has not had a kick return. Falcons.
Westfield State has not had a kick return. Westfield State has not punted.
It's really funny. Things you don't usually see at the end of a half. So I don't know. We'll see if the Falcons have any answers coming out of the locker room. But
taking a look at some of the individual leaders, we want to apologize to the fans and family of Brian Boschman, whose name we've been butchering for the first half. We'll do better. Boschman has 11 carries in the first half, a net of 33 yards. Also, Michael Mercadante, leading ball carrier for Westfield. And I really want to highlight Tyler Dow has done an excellent job spreading the ball around. He's attempted 13 passes, completed 8 of them, and those 8 passes have gone to 4 different receivers, and each of his 3 touchdowns has gone to a different receiver. 1 to Kane Turilli, 1 to Kevin Parnell, and 1 to Jeff Winchell.
And he finds the open man, although he has not been under any pressure today. Falcons don't have any pressure on him. They're not really covering the receivers too well, and just having a tough time all over the place.
First time today we'll see the kick return unit for Westfield State. Looks like it is Kevin Parnell and Chris Copeland back deep to return. End over end kick taken in by Parnell at about his 20, takes it out to the far sideline. He's got some blocking. He's across the 40, still hasn't been brought down, cuts back to the near side, and will finally be wrapped up at the 47-yard line. An excellent return by Kevin Parnell sets up great field position for the Owls. Let's take a look at this one again.
Okay, here's Parnell going over to his left, and get some nice blocking ahead of him, as you see there. And then the Falcons, when they first meet him, again, they're just not doing a good job at tackling either today. They not bringing the ball carrier down. And when they first, with the initial hit, they just let the ball carrier get more and more yards.
So Dow and the Owl offense come out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mercadante is the lone tailback. And it's a handoff to Mercadante, straight up the middle, plows through a tackle. He's got about 4 yards right to midfield.
Go D! Let's fire off the ball! Let's go D!
And it looks, Joe, like we may see yet another Falcon quarterback. Don't want to read too much into this, but Sajan Thakar is warming up on the near sideline.
That's what I was just looking at, John. I was looking for his number to see who it was.
We've seen Taylor Bashand and Brian McDonald in at quarterback for the Falcons thus far. Second down for the Owls. It's another handoff up the middle, rather. That's Mercadante. Not much there.
Well, Bizzato met him head on and took him right down. Good job again by Bizzato.
No gain at all, right back to the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd down and 6 for the Owls. Patrick Doherty comes off for the Falcons as they go to the nickel. And Mercadante is the lone back behind Dow again. Play action fake. Dow will throw. Rolling to his left. He throws. Pass is incomplete through the hands of the intended receiver, tight end Jeff Winchell. And for the first time today, Westfield State is going to punt.
Yeah, the receiver, Winchell, was wide open on that play too, John. That's one of the few plays Westfield State hasn't been able to convert when they've had an open man, a nice easy pass.
Westfield State 3 and out for the first time. Looks like Dan Dowling will kick it away. Luis Cruz and Chris Rose set back to return it. Low snap, handled well. Kind of an ugly, effective kick. It's going to roll out of bounds close to about the 26-yard line. So the Falcon defense gets a stop. And with 13:15 to go here in the third quarter, the offense will come out and look to put points on the board for the first time.
Yeah, let's see if they can at least move the ball a little bit here and keep Westfield State's offense off the field for a while.
We saw Thakar warm up on the sideline, but it is Brian McDonald under center. He's got Farron Davis as his running back, rather. De La Rosa to the near side, Kimber and Wallace to the far. It's a handoff to Davis running to the left. He's got some blocking. Picks up about 5 on the carry, and it will be second down and 5. If you stretch and squint, you can sort of find a positive for the Falcons in the rushing game as we take a look at this one again.
2nd and 6.
Falcon offense was able to pick up over 50 yards on the ground in the first half. Davis in the backfield again. He'll take the carry running to his left, and this time he does not have much at all. Brought down by a number of Owls, including Mike Sidlowski.
He actually lost a yard on that play.
They will take a yard away, call it 3rd and about 6 now. Ball at the Fitchburg 30. So after the defense put the Owls 3 and out, the offense needs a big conversion here or they will suffer the same fate.
They're only 26 for 125 third down conversions for the Falcons coming into this game.
Play action fake by McDonald, rolling to his right, under pressure, throws low and incomplete at the feet of De La Rosa, and the offense does indeed go 3 and out.
Once again, the Falcons can't generate a first down.
So just like that, Lenny Masangeli is back on to kick it away, and Kevin Parnell's back deep to return.
And the Owls have blocked one punt today, first period, I believe it was.
Just about everything bad that could possibly happen happened to the Falcons in that first quarter. Masangeli under pressure, does get this one away. Parnell lets it bounce and takes it in at his own 29. He's along the near sideline, and he just ducks out of bounds. Run out by Kevin Spence. Probably a wise decision there by Parnell. He had a couple of very angry men dressed in green who wanted to introduce themselves to him.
He sure did, and he was not going to go anywhere further anyway, so
Owls 1st and 10.
get out with your head on.
So the Owls take over after the teams trade punts, 1st and 10 at their own 36. Mercadante will be the tailback. Three receivers for the Owls. Dow under center. Takes a snap. Quick pass out to the left is incomplete. They whistle that one down.
Nickel, the intended receiver.
Intended for Nickel. Pass thrown a little bit behind him. They did call it a forward pass, however, as opposed to a lateral.
And that was Chris Rose right on him. Even if he caught the ball, he was probably going to bring him down right away.
It's actually a positive for Westfield. We take a look at the replay.
You see the left-handed passer, and there's Rose right on the play.
Nickel would have caught that pass about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and as you said, Joe, would have been wrapped up immediately. So it is a positive for Westfield. Instead of 2nd and 12, it's 2nd and 10 with 11 and a half minutes to go here in the third. I formation now behind Dow. Play action fake. He looks to his left. That pass is dropped in and out of the hands of Justin Karat. And suddenly, Joe, the Westfield offense just can't get anything moving.
I was just going to say that, John, that all of a sudden that Westfield State is hurting themselves. It isn't anything necessarily that Fitchburg State's doing well. Receiver was wide open. He just had a nice ball to catch there and just didn't catch it.
We've seen that play from them a few times today, the play action into the fullback on the flat, and Karat just couldn't bring that one in. So now Westfield is faced with 3rd and 10. They may have to punt for a second time.
Don't jinx them now. Don't jinx Fitchburg.
Dow back to pass. No, it's a draw. Mercadante is brought down hard in the backfield. There's that man again. Anthony Bizzato along with Jesus Moore hit Mercadante in the backfield. Take a look at this one.
And they'll get popped right here by 91, especially. Boom. They lowered the boom. Good job there by the defense.
Jesus Moore just leveled Mercadante. Dowling will kick it away again. Cruz is set deep. He's got Rose right in front of him. Good snap this time. A better kick by Dowling. Cruz will take it in at his own 31, and he doesn't have much. He's able to squirm his way out to about the 36, so the Falcons will have it there, 1st and 10 with 10:40 to play in the third.
Well, now I understand the first half, John. The idea was to let the offensive Owls do what they wanted. Now they're tired.
I told you it was rope-a-dope.
Yep. That's actually done a good job on defense these last 2 series. Now if the offense could just get clicking a little here.
I tell you, Joe, the crowd here at Elliott is a lot more fired up than you would expect from a 34-0 game. The press box is shaking. The crowd wants the offense to get back into this one. Flags go down on the snap. It's a handoff to Teague running up the middle. He's got about 4, but we will check the penalty. So offside is the call against the Owls. And they'll march off a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense, 5 yards, 1st down.
1st and 5.
So now everything's coming up Fitchburg. They've got 1st and 5 at their own 42. I formation behind McDonald. Teague is the tailback with Ferrara the fullback. Handoff to Teague, running to his left. He's got blocking. He's got a hole. Across midfield is Stefan Teague, and he's got a 1st down.
Nice run there by Teague. Finally brought down by number 40, Justin Earhart for the Owls.
I mentioned, Joe, that the running game has been a positive for the Falcons. We'll take a look at this run.
Yeah, here comes Teague over to the left, and nice job there to break a tackle and quite a few more yards after that. Nice run there by Teague.
Teague only had 6 carries in the first half. He was able to pick up 40 yards, and he's got a 1st down here, ball into Westfield territory. Now Teague again. This time he's going to be hit in the backfield. Brought down after a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
And that was Westfield State's Mike Zidlowski on the tackle.
Zidlowski on the hit for Westfield.
Ferraro will come in as an extra fullback. Brian Wallace checks out. We haven't seen much of Mike Chaplin since the first half, Joe. It's been Ferraro doing the lead blocking.
Right, we saw that one other game where he wasn't in very often.
De La Rosa goes in motion to the far side where he will join Jeremy Kimber. McDonald rolling to his right, under pressure, gets rid of it, passes low and incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Kimber.
Kimber's, there you see Kimber hopping off the field. And
he's favoring,
he's
it looks like his
good.
right leg.
Yeah.
Anthony Brooks will check in his place.
Hopefully it's just a cramp or something. There you see Kimber.
3rd down and 11 for the Falcons. McDonald will go from shotgun. Back to pass, looks to his left, sets up a screen for Teague. He's in trouble. He's thrown out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
For Westfield State, that was Cam Green that ran him out of bounds.
Westfield had about 3 guys in on Teague. They knew the screen was coming.
And there you see Green and a couple other
Fourth
guys.
down, Masangeli on to punt it away.
Lenny Masangeli will come in to kick it away. Falcon offense gets 1 first down. They can't get another. Masangeli, though, does have a chance to pin the Owls deep here. Parnell is deep to return. It's a fake punt. Masangeli's pass is complete to Farron Davis, but he's going to be brought down at the Westfield 41, shy of a first down. And a flag comes in late.
Brought it in, but not for enough yardage. There is a flag down late.
If it's a face mask, Sean and John, then it would be a first down for the Falcons, I believe.
I would like to go on the record right now. I called for a fake punt all the way back in the first quarter.
I was going to bring that up, that you did say it.
We will check the penalty.
Wasn't that the one that was blocked, John?
Dead ball. Personal foul. 20. Westfield.
And that would be number 20 is Jared Ober, sophomore linebacker out of Acton.
Bit of a bad break there for the Falcons. They assess it as a dead ball foul, so it is still a turnover on downs.
Westfield State 1st and 10 from their own 27.
Owls backed up. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. So as we said all the way back in the first, it's senior day. It's the last game of the season. Empty out the old bag of tricks and see what works. Boschman gets the carry, running to the left. He's dragged down in the backfield.
Boschman, the ball carrier.
And Joe, we've mentioned several times it is senior day. We want to give credit. Yep. That's Lenny Masangeli's first career pass.
Yep, good job there. Unfortunately, it was a little short, but you know what? It wasn't that bad. If they had punted the ball and got a run back.
2nd and 10.
Wasn't the worst thing in the world.
They give Boschman forward progress all the way back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Owls. And Boschman will stay in as the lone tailback. Falcon defense shows blitz. Here they come. It's a handoff to Boschman running to the left. He gets out of a couple
Boschman
tackles.
tries the left side.
Picks up about 3.
Gain of 3 on the play.
We take a look at this one again.
Okay, and then, well, now we're seeing him being brought down. Took a few guys to bring him down.
Good work there by Boschman. He was hit immediately, but still able to pick up about 4 yards. So a more manageable 3rd and 6 now for Westfield State. Boschman will stay in as the tailback. Parnell and Nickel to the near side. Dow back to pass, looking to his right. He throws for Parnell. Pass is incomplete.
Nice job there. I believe that was... well, now I'm not sure. He's down. I can't see his number, and I'm not going to guess. 20-something, right?
Well defended by Sean Golden. He's having a little trouble getting to his feet, though.
Well, we have a break. I'm going to give crew credit, as usual. Good job by the FATV crew. On the cameras up on the left, Tim Doust and Dave Beliveau, as you see a replay. And you see Rose breaking up the play. Okay, again, Doust and Beliveau up on the left outside. Director is John Dextrace. Dave Sven's audio graphics. Travis Falk doing replays. Good job, everybody.
Again, we certainly thank the FATV crew. These guys have done their best for us all season long, doing Fitchburg State football, Fitchburg High football, and we'll be doing hockey over the winter. It never stops here at Fitchburg Access Television. It's an excellent punt there, taken in by Cruz. It's a fair catch. Falcons will take over 1st and 10 at about the 37.
Falcon offense, 1st and 10.
Very nice punt there. Nice and high, no run back by the Falcons. Good
news for Sean Golden. He looks to be okay. See him walking around down on the sidelines, getting some water. He's all right. So the Falcon offense will come out again, looking to get on the board. 6.5 minutes or so to go here in the third quarter. Farron Davis is the running back. And it's a handoff to Davis running to the right. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, plows forward, picks up about a yard on the play. Falcons will change up the personnel. Brian Wallace comes in as an extra receiver. Ryan Kasich checks out. Second and about 8 for the Falcons. McDonald back to pass, looking to his left. He throws, passes caught by Kimber. He's at the 45, ducks out of a tackle, and is run out of bounds. Good enough for a Falcon first down. They'll have it at their own 49.
Tuffy ran him out of bounds. Here's your replay, and the Falcons pick up the blitz very well. You can't see it there, all of it, but they did a good job. Good job by the offensive line there of the Falcons.
Good job by the line, and also fullback Mike Chaplin back in. So Falcons have it 1st and 10 at their 49. Ryan Kasich checks back in. Pitch to Davis, running to the left, ducks out of a tackle. He's across midfield. And forward progress will have him at about the Westfield 49 after a gain of 2.
And ready on leading the way for, as you see it here, for the Owls, bringing down Davis. More in there, a whole bunch of Owls. What do you call a bunch of Owls, John?
A bunch of Owls.
Okay.
I don't know.
The whole bunch brought him down. A gaggle?
A
I don't
gaggle
think so.
Suggests the truck.
Yeah, are we going to believe him? I don't believe John.
I don't think so.
A dextrace of Owls.
I like that. Second down at 8 for the Falcons. McDonald back to pass. He's under pressure, and he is sacked back at his own 41-yard line. That's Anthony Laramie.
Yep, and he had beaten Jonathan Cadigan. There was nothing he could do. He would have had to hold him if he wanted to stop it. Here you see the replay. There you see Cadigan, and he's trying to throw a block, but by then he's already around him.
It's a loss of 9 on the sack. Call it 3rd down and about 17. McDonald under center. De La Rosa to the near side. Kimber and Wallace to the far. Play action fake. No, it's a draw. The ball is loose. I believe Davis fell on it. Falcon sideline understandably upset. Looked like there was some miscommunication on that one. I think Davis thought it was a play action, and McDonald thought it was a draw, and they couldn't decide.
You see, and yep. I'm not sure what it was, but
it wasn't good.
It was a fumble either way.
So the Falcon offense picks up 1 first down, but then they shoot themselves in the foot a couple of times, and faced with 4th and 22, Lenny Masangeli will kick it away. Parnell set up at about his own 25. Masangeli gets this one away. That is an excellent kick. Bounces at the 20. It's going to roll inside the 10 and finally come to a stop at about the 7-yard line.
Masangeli's penalty down at the 7-yard line of Westfield.
So call that a 51-yard boot by Lenny Masangeli. Excellent kick.
Yeah, nice and high, no return inside the 10-yard line. One of the few things we can say in the positive of this game for the Falcons.
.255 to play here in the third quarter. Owls come out 1st and 10 at their own 7. Handoff to Boschman, running to the left. He gets to about the 10.
Sasso with the initial hit for Fitchburg. Short game.
Joe Sasso, among others, bring him down. Call it a gain of 2. He's not quite to the 10, so 2nd and 8.
Well, the Falcons have done a better job on defense this period. Let's see if they
That's
can keep it
absolutely
up.
true, Joe. The Owls haven't scored a touchdown in going on 2 quarters now.
No, and they haven't moved the ball that well at all. So let's see if the Falcons can hold them here and hopefully get good field position.
2nd down and 8 for Westfield State. Play action fake. Bo rolls to his left. Pass is caught. Brought down across the 20. Jake Story with the reception.
And a nice reception it was. He takes with his left hand, I believe, is all he used to catch that ball. As you see the pass, I don't know what hand it was, but he's able to corral that ball. Nice play by Story.
I believe that's Story's first catch of the day, and there is a Falcon down.
Hope he's not too hurt. The trainers don't exactly hustle out, do they? Wow. See the guys on ice run out faster than that. I couldn't see his number, could you? Couldn't tell
I
who
could
it
not.
was. No, I couldn't tell. Couldn't even tell what he was holding, but he.
That's 45, Joe Sasso.
Yeah.
Sasso was in on the hit on the last play, and he'll be helped off.
Okay.
Sasso is a sophomore out of Melrose, alumnus of Melrose High. We certainly hope he's all right.
Okay, we're going to see what happened here if we can see 45. Right there, he's on the right side of the screen. And, oh yeah, the way his left leg sort of got planted and then twisted, it looked like. Look at that. The good news, it didn't look like he broke anything.
Back to live action now. Owls have 1st and 10 at their own 20. Dow back to pass, throws it to his right. That ball is live and out of bounds.
That was a pass incomplete.
Or did they mark that one incomplete?
One on the intended receiver.
No, they're going to call that one a backward pass.
Yep, they're backing
So a
him up.
lucky break for Westfield. It rolls out of bounds. It is, however, a 6-yard loss. 2nd down and about 16.
And Dow hasn't had such an easy time of passing this half. He's been inaccurate in a lot of plays.
Andrew Buono is the tailback once again on 2nd and 16. And he gets the carry running up the middle with nobody there to stop him. Buono is all the way out to the 36, and it's a 1st down for Westfield. What the heck just happened?
Wow, they made a big hole and he ran through it. You see the replay. Wow. You see the left guard tackle pull out and make a nice block, and then big hole, and the Falcons are nowhere near him. They don't get anywhere near him until after the 30-yard line. Then it still takes them 7 or 8 yards to bring him down.
The Falcons sold out for the pass, and Westfield called the run. Now Buono on the draw, has good blocking again. He's across the 45 out to midfield before being brought down for another Westfield 1st down.
Well, there's 2 plays in a row that had a chance to go for touchdowns. Here you see the handoff over the left side once again. Nice hole to run through. Good blocking there as Bizzotto can't get off the block and finally get to him. But not till he's gotten a lot of yardage.
Cruz finally able to drag him down by the ankles. Owls have it 1st and 10 at midfield. Bow throws incomplete. Deflected by Sean Golden. Dow looked like he had a little trouble holding on to the ball there. Left-handed quarterbacks rolling out to the right often do.
Here you see it. And you'll see Golden right there. Come in and knock it down.
Excellent work by Golden. Jeff Winchell was open. This one figures to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 5 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 Owls at midfield.
taking a timeout.
I'm out of the field.
Did not see who.
Yeah, Westfield.
Timeout Westfield. They take their first of the second half.
So I don't want to jinx the Falcons, but with 5 seconds left in this period, but this by far is their best period of the game. Defense played a lot better. The offense only got a couple of first downs. They really still didn't move the ball much, but not only that they held Westfield stayed off the scoreboard, but their defense just played better.
No, it certainly has been a different Falcon defensive unit coming out of the locker room for the second half.
And again, Dow had his problems throwing the ball. Even when he had men open, he wasn't able to hit his receivers this half. I mean, he was just right on target the first 2 periods. This period, he has had a difficult time. So it's helped the Falcons quite a bit.
Heck of an upset in the NEFC today as Coast Guard upends Maine Maritime by a score of 52-15. Wouldn't have picked that one. Second down and 10 now for Westfield State. Midfield, play action fake. Dow looks to his left. He's under a lot of pressure and is finally horse collar down, it looks like.
That was Jaworski, unfortunately.
So a great defensive play turns sour.
I knew I was going to jinx him, see?
You know who Coach McGuire is? Coach McGuire? He's speaking with a woman in a green jacket.
Not sure what the discussion's about. Do you have any idea?
Well, we saw 3 different flags come in, so they may try.
Penalties are personal foul, 9, Fitchburg face mask. Personal foul, 75, Westfield. Those penalties offset, you're going to have an untimed down.
Okay, so Jim Jaworski called for a face mask and Chris Landry called for face mask. The penalties offset, and that would have been the end of the quarter, but as the referee explained, we'll have one untimed down. Easy for me to say. So the bad news for the Falcons is that the sack goes away. The good news is that the penalty goes away too. We pretend it never happened, and it's still 2nd and 10. So with no time left on the clock here in the third quarter, we have one untimed down, 2nd down and 10 for Westfield at midfield. McDonald back to pass, Pass is complete along the left sideline.
Dow's pass is complete to Kevin Nickel.
Kevin Nickel on the reception. It's a first down for Westfield, and that will be the end of the third quarter. And Joe, the Falcons did hold the Owls scoreless.
Yeah, they did, and again, we said the defense played a lot better that period than they did in the whole first half, not only because they obviously kept them off the scoreboard, but they actually didn't give up short fields every time Westfield had the ball. This one they started on their own 7. They've started in their own territory, so it's just the offense has not been able to really generate any offense today, and I still don't think they've gotten 2 first downs in a row, have they? Can you recall?
I'm hesitant to say no, but I really can't think of when they did.
Yeah, and if they have, it's been very few times.
That's true.
And so given all that, I think the defense really hasn't done that bad a job, even throughout the whole game. They've been on the field a heck of a lot today. And again, Westfield State has had some short fields to work with. But again, this was by far the Falcons' best period of the game so far. And let's see if they can keep it up here.
Teams switch ends as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Owls will have it 1st and 10 at the Falcon 33.
First and 10 Westfield from the Falcon 33.
And as some backups come in for Westfield, we see number 5, Steve Gercio, take in at quarterback.
One on the ball carrier. Short loss.
Buono is brought down in the backfield after a loss of about a yard. Call it 2nd down and 11 now. Tim McLeod checks in at wide receiver as Kevin Parnell heads to the sideline. Pitch to Buono, running to his right. He's got some good blocking back across the line of scrimmage and brought down out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Thought he got a block in the back there, but I guess not. As we see the pitch here, going down the right side. Pretty close there, 69 on the back, but I guess they didn't think it was enough, so finally ridden out of bounds.
3rd and 5.
They are still working on Sasso on the sideline. They're taping up his foot, it looks like.
3rd down and about 5 now for the Owls.
Let's go back!
Garcia goes under center. Back to pass, looking to his right. He's under pressure and brought down.
Garcia is sacked.
Loss of about 3 on the hit, 4th down.
I believe that was Jaworski that brought him down.
Bazzato and
combining
Jaworski,
for Fitchburg.
combining on the hit. So now 4th and about 8 for Westfield at the Fitchburg 32.
And Sasso is on the bench. They put a little cast on his ankle, some kind of air thing, and so I doubt if he'll be back today.
Tough break for Joe Sasso. He'll be back next year, we hope. Garcia rolling to his left on 4th down. He throws, passes caught.
Garcia's pass is
Short of
complete.
a 1st down, however.
McLeod brought it in, wrapped up immediately by Cruz.
He'll see him rolling out to his left, left-handed passer again. A lot of left-handed passes lately. And nice throw to the open man, but well short of the 1st down.
McLeod made the reception, but Cruz was there to bring him down. With 12:45 left in this one, the Falcons take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Falcon offense 1st and 10 from their own 28.
First down Falcons, McDonald rolling to his right. He's in trouble. Got to get rid of it. Instead, he goes out of bounds.
Donald's forced out of bounds.
Loses close to 10 on the play.
I believe that was number 80 that knocked him out of bounds, Chris Walker.
Chris Walker.
They mark him out at the 19 after a loss of 9.
Defensive play for Westfield.
So 2nd down and 19 for
Loss of
Fitchburg
9 on
State.
the play, 2nd and 19.
Teague is the tailback with Ferrara the fullback. Handoff to Teague running up the middle. He's got a couple yards there
Stephon Teague,
across the
ball
20 to
carrier.
the 22.
Gain of almost 3.
Call it now 3rd and 16.
3rd and
There's a
16.
handoff to Teague on the right side. Met right after he gets the ball.
Ryan Kasich will come in. Ferrara checks out. 3rd down and 16 for the Falcons with 11 and a half minutes and counting to go here in the 4th. De La Rosa's to the near side. Kimber and Wallace split out to the far. Teague is the running back. McDonald back to pass under pressure. Gets it off to Teague. He's across the 30, still on his feet. Brought down at the
Donald's pass is
32.
complete to Stephon Teague.
So good news for the Falcons is a gain of 8. Bad news is it's still 4th and 8.
And McDonald's going to get rid of this ball, but he's going to get
Fourth
whacked
down,
right
Lenny
after he
Sanjali
gets
on
rid of
the
it. And
way.
there's Teague taking it and getting a lot of the yardage back, but it makes you wonder why they try to run the ball on 2nd down.
So 3 and out go the Falcons. Lenny Massangeli in to kick it away. Kevin Parnell set back deep to return.
Parnell deep for the Owls.
Good snap this time. Massangeli gets it away. It's a low line drive kick. Parnell takes it at a hop at the 35. He's hit hard and brought
Parnell
down
with
at the
return,
41.
wrapped up by Golden.
Sean Golden with the hit.
Yeah, nice job there by Golden on the coverage.
Golden, the senior out of Uncasville, Connecticut.
Owls 1st and 10 from their own 42.
1st and 10, Westfield at their own 42. Gercio stays in at quarterback. And off to the fullback on 1st down. Ball came loose, and Fitchburg has recovered.
Fitchburg State has recovered.
So a break for the Falcons there. For the first time today, they'll have excellent field position.
You see the handoff. They had a tough time. They sort of collided on that, and Fitchburg able to come up with the ball. I believe that's the first turnover for the Owls.
Second. There was an interception.
Oh, there was one. That's right.
1st and 10 from the Westfield 43.
So after the fumble, 1st and 10 Falcons at the Westfield 43. Farron Davis will be in the backfield. Kimber and Wallace on the far side. De La Rosa's on the far. Ryan Kasich is the tight end. Pitch to Davis running to his right. Cuts it middle, then back out to the wide. He's brought down, looks like to be about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, so call it 2nd and 11 now for Fitchburg.
And that was number 20, Jared Ober on the tackle. And here you see the play going off the right side, and there's also number 9, Ryan O'Connell, helping out. They're trying to strip the ball.
O'Connell wanted to get a fumble back.
Yep, they're trying to strip the ball out.
So 2nd and 11 for the Falcons, 9:40 and counting to go in this one. Mike Chaplin will be the fullback in front of Davis as Wallace checks out. And Davis took a step a little too early, so false start Falcons will make it 2nd down and 16.
Fitchburg.
After the false start, Farron Davis will head to the sideline. Stefan Teague comes in to replace him at running back. 2nd and 16 now for the Falcons. Pitch to Teague along the near side. He looks like he wants to throw the ball. He goes long for De La Rosa. Jump ball falls incomplete.
Stefan Teague with the pass attempt. Intended for De La Rosa, falls incomplete.
So they're busting out everything today. We saw a flea flicker on the first play from scrimmage, an end around, a fake punt, and now the halfback pass. And unfortunately, nothing's really worked.
3rd and 15.
Jeff Smith and Joey Schisler, I believe, was the other defender on the play. They had that covered all the way. That fooled nobody.
Kasich heads to the sideline. Brian Wallace will come in as an extra wide receiver on 3rd down and 16. And McDonald will go under center. Timeout called. McDonald didn't like what he saw. Falcons take their first timeout of the second half with 8:55 to play in this one.
I don't think he likes what he's seen the whole game. So the Falcons, I just like to see them again just generate a little offense. The defense has done a better job. They've created a couple of turnovers today, and the offense has not capitalized on anything yet. And
no, it has been a struggle for the offense all season long, they've only scored 10 points in 3 games, which is not a good start.
No, you're not going to win too many games at that rate.
No.
But even, again, just to generate a couple of first downs and keep the ball moving, and just you got to start somewhere, so start there, and then maybe something. I mean, I think they've even changed momentum a little bit at times, but never really in their favor tremendously.
No, it has been an uphill climb all the way for the Falcons, and for the most part, they just have not been up to the task. 3rd down and 16 now for the Falcons. McDonald takes the shotgun snap. Quick pass to Kimber. He's at midfield and in the open field, across the 40 to the 35-30, cuts it back to the midfield, and he's brought down at the 22. Jeremy Kimber with a 36-yard catch and run makes it a 1st down Falcons.
Here's the replay, and you see Kimber on the left side. Now will come almost straight across the field as he wanted to cut up field and couldn't. Now he finally does, and he got some nice blocking up there. So you see a lead block right there and another one in front of him.
10.
First time today that we've seen Kimber get the ball in the open field, and it has excellent results. 1st and 10 Falcons now at the Westfield 22. Kimber split out wide with Wallace in the far slot. Handoff to Teague running to the right side. Not much blocking, cuts it to the outside, still on his feet, hurdles a tackle, and is brought down at the 10.
With a nice run on the right
1st
side.
down and goal Falcons.
Yeah, and he's lucky he came down the way he did and not on his neck or something. He really goes flying up in the air. As you see him with the handoff, he comes down the right side now. What he hurdles, and look at that. He's met, and he's lucky he didn't come down on his head. Wow.
We've said it before, Joe, if you want a bright spot in the Falcon offense today, look at number 23, Stefan Teague.
Good job, but kind of a dangerous move.
1st and goal Falcons at the Westfield 8. Teague is the lone back. It's a pitch to Teague running to the right. Cuts it upfield, brought down at about the 10, loss of a couple.
Well, this is, now they have gotten 2 first downs in a row that we know of for sure.
Had the hit for the out.
2nd and goal Falcons from the 10, 7:20 and
Second and
ticking to
goal.
go in this one. Falcons look to end senior day on a positive note and put some points on the board for the first time in 3 games. I formation behind McDonald. Chaplin's the fullback, Teague the tailback. And it will be Stefan Teague running to the left this time. He's to the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Fitchburg State. Stefan Teague, a 10-yard carry for the touchdown.
Stefan Teague, 10-yard touchdown rush to the
Nice lead blocking there by Chaplin, and here we see the replay. There's Chaplin making a block. Good job there, and then Teague just runs to the left of that and runs into the end zone.
One great block from Chaplin, one nice dive from Teague. It's his 3rd touchdown on the season. That leads the Falcons. And with 6:54 to go in this one, Fitchburg's on the board.
Yeah, and I think it's a big deal for Fitchburg to get a score here, even though the game's nowhere near close, but just to get on the board. The defense has played better, and now the offense getting a touchdown really has to pick them up, and it'd be a good way to end the year.
Masangeli's extra point is true. So 34-7, and there is something to smile about here at Elliott Field.
Yeah, it took a long time, but as long as it came, I think, again, just something positive is a good thing for the Falcons. They do have some young players on the team. They're losing 13 seniors, but you have to think about next year. And if you can go out, on this, looking at that as a positive note, it's going to help them next year. Their coach will know them. They'll know him. They'll know the plays better and things like that. And where the defense was doing better this half, it's nice to see the offense finally come through.
I absolutely agree with you on all of those points, Joe. It is senior day, but we always keep an eye to the future in the last game of the season. And with Stefan Teague in the backfield, the future's looking all right.
Yep, and isn't McDonald a freshman? I believe he's
McDonald's
a freshman.
Teague's a freshman. Farron Davis, I believe, is only a sophomore.
So they have some young players, and this is a rebuilding year as far as the Falcons are concerned from the coach up. So future might look bright.
Well, since I called that fake punt way in advance, how about a onside kick here? Why not?
I don't think so. I'm going to say no, but
come on, Joe,
right.
Live a little. It's senior day.
I know, and I'd like to see the
seniors. Wouldn't Lenny Masangeli like to practice the onside kick one last time?
Oh, I'd like to see him hold them again and get another touchdown. But they might do what you said.
Instead, it's a high end-over-end kick taken in by Parnell at about his own 19. He'll take it to the near side. He's got some open field, and he's run out of bounds after a good return. Owls will take over 1st and 10 at their own
Kevin Spence
41.
forced him out of bounds
Yeah,
for
and
the
he was
Falcons.
run out of bounds by 75, Kevin Spence.
So a 22-yard return for Parnell. And the Owl offense will look to grind away as much of the 6:45 left in this one as they can.
Owls 1st and 10 from their own 41.
Handoff goes to Buono, running up the middle. Pyle just pushes him forward. He gains about
Pushes
5
him
yards.
out.
Good job there. Should have been stopped
In
after about
about
1.
How much of that was Buono pushing the Pyle, and how much
Yeah.
was the Pyle pushing Buono?
Let's see if we can tell here. I think he keeps his legs going, though.
2nd and
Hard to
5.
see there, though, but nonetheless, nice job.
2nd down and 5 now for Westfield. And they'll hand it off up the middle once again. Buono breaks a tackle, and he's across midfield. Actually, excuse me, that is Dennis Reddy on
Dennis
the carry.
Reddy, the ball carrier.
Flag comes in late.
Yes, just him. Just him. Back off. Dead ball. Personal foul. 40.
It's Pizzato. Fitchburg trying to plead their case that it was retaliation, but not getting anywhere with that. The referee, as you could hear, saying just him.
Coaches on the sidelines not happy. Coaches in the box next to us not happy. It's a 15-yard penalty. Backs the Falcons up. Owls have it 1st and 10 at the Fitchburg 29.
Owls 1st and 10.
I did
from
not see
Falcon
what happened,
29.
did you?
No, I did not.
Let's go, team!
5:45 and counting to go in this one. Pitch to Reddy, running to the right. He's got a big hole. He's across the 20, the 15, inside the 10, brought down at the 6.
Dennis Reddy with a nice run.
Dennis Reddy with an excellent carry there. 1st and goal, Westfield State.
And who was on the tackle, but Pizzato, I'm sure he was dying to get his hands on somebody after that call.
Let's go, Bob!
Booth comes in defensively for the Falcons.
Owls
Mullen
1st and
heads to
goal.
the sideline. 1st and goal, Westfield from the Fitchburg 8. Handoff to Reddy, running up the middle, cuts it right side, spins and is hit. Brought down for a short
Reddy, the ball
gain. Will
carrier.
Gasson with the
Initial
initial
hit
hit.
by Gasson.
Looked like Mike Vaughn brought him down finally. A couple of seniors in on that one.
Vaughn came in to finish them all.
Let's take a look at it again.
2nd
And
and
there you
goal.
see he's wrapped up by Gasson, and then Vaughn comes in and makes sure he's down.
Good work by Vaughn there, trying to strip the ball away. 4.5 minutes to go in this one. Westfield on top by a score of 34-7.
Here we go, team! Defense!
And Reddy is the tailback. Quick pass out to McLeod is complete. Was Tommy Lung, I believe, on the pass rather. It's another new quarterback in for Westfield State. You do have a number of young quarterbacks.
That was a nice tackle there by Chris Rose, number 24, so that he couldn't get too far or get into the end zone. Nice job by Rose.
Couple of yard gain there by McLeod. 3rd and goal from about the 6.
Make them play! Make them play!
Fake the pitch, handoff to the fullback, and nothing there. 98 is
Pizzato.
Kevin Rendeau on the carry.
Pizzato stood him straight up and put him right down. Great job by Anthony Pizzato, as he's done all year.
4th down.
So 4th and goal now for Westfield State.
Just grabbed him and said, "Give me a hug."
Rendot brought down at about the 8-yard line, so they need that many to get into the end zone one last time. Lung will go from the shotgun. Back to pass, looking to his right. He throws, pass is dropped, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Jeff Winchell. So Westfield turns over on downs, and the Falcons will take it again. 2:45 to go in this one as we take a look at the replay.
Trying to see who that is. I don't know if it's 47 that knocks it away. It's hard to see his number, but nice job there by the Falcon defender.
37, Mike Vaughn, leading the hit.
Job.
Vaughn, the senior, playing his final game in a Fitchburg uniform. And the Falcon offense will come out again, 1st and 10 at their own 8. Chaplin's the fullback, Farron Davis back in there as the tailback. It's a handoff to Davis, running straight up the middle. Hits a pile at the line of scrimmage and gains about a yard.
He seemed to bounce off that pile and was finally brought down by, I believe, Chris Walker.
Falcons do have a couple of timeouts left, and with this being senior day, last game of the season, no reason not to, nothing to lose. I imagine they'll try to get into the end zone before the end of this one.
2nd and 8.
About 2:10 left here as the Falcons come to the line. McDonald will go under center again. Play action fake, rolling to his right, throws, passes incomplete, intended for Brian Wallace, just out of his grasp. So 3rd and 8 now for the Falcons, 2:01 left in this one.
3rd and 8.
McDonald play action again, rolling to his right, throws it long for Wallace, and that pass is overthrown, falls incomplete on the Falcon sideline.
Well covered on the play.
So 3 and out goes Fitchburg. Lenny Masangeli will come in to kick it away. Parnell sets up at about midfield to return the kick. Good snap, handled well by Masangeli. Spiraling kick taken in by Parnell at his own 48. Comes straight up the middle. Is brought down from behind. Sean Golden with the hit. Parnell comes right up the middle. Looks like he might have a hole there, but Golden's able to trip him up. So the Owls will have it 1st and 10 at their own, at the Fitchburg 41 rather. Minute and 40 left to play in this one. They'll just look to run out the clock, I imagine. Long hands off to Reddy, running right up the middle.
Ooh, wow. Collision with Reddy and...
Actually, excuse me, that's Jason Pilot on the carry.
I think Cruz pops him at the end of this as you see him take the handoff, and now watch the end of the play, and he's got a couple of Falcons on him, and right about here, Conk. Boy.
Strong hit there by Mike Vaughn. Gain of about 6 for Pilot. He'll get it again on 2nd and 4. Dives right into the middle. Gains about 3. He'll be a yard shy.
Patrick Doherty, the Fitchburg hit.
So 3rd and 1 for Westfield State. 50 seconds and change to go in this one. Pilot with the carry, heading up the middle. He's got a first down. He's to about the 28-yard line, and I imagine that'll be probably the last play of this one. And, Joe, while we have a second, why don't we go ahead and thank the all-volunteer crew of FATV one more time.
Tim Doust and Dave Beliveau up on the left doing cameras. John Dextre's directing. Dave Svens doing audio and graphics. And Travis Falk doing replays. Very good job.
We certainly thank all of them for their efforts throughout the season. We thank all of you for watching. A couple of Fitchburg High games we want to plug for you real quick. This coming Friday, November 11th, a 7 o'clock kickoff. And, of course, November the 24th, Thanksgiving, 10 a.m. against Leominster. But for right now, the focus is Fitchburg State and Senior Day. We certainly congratulate the graduating seniors of Fitchburg State University. And we thank all of you for watching. For Joe Trudello, I'm John Gugerty, and we'll see you next season. Thank you so much.